So the Ghana MTC, it's really, really small. This MTC here in Provo is huge compared to what we had over there, but we like to call it the prison just because they had an electric fence around it, so we thought it was kind of funny. But the Ghana MTC, as for food, it was really interesting. They kind of just throw you into what their food's like. Most Ghanaians love rice, and so it's really funny because that's what we ate every day for every meal pretty much. We'd eat the same thing over and over and over again, just rice and chicken and a little tomato sauce. And so we got used to eating that. And then as for teaching, we'd go and we'd sit in class all day, and they'd have these air-conditioned rooms that they'd have to teach us, but they'd only let us sit in them for an hour. And then they'd send us back out into the hallway, and we'd be sweating, our papers would be crinkling because the humidity was so hot. And so we'd really like to stay in our classrooms and just learn from our instructors. And as for our instructors, they were just Ghanaians and other West African people. And so it got us really into learning their culture and learning how they speak. Because I'll be honest, when I first showed up, I had no idea what they were saying. I couldn't understand one word that they said. So for probably the first few days, I had no idea what anybody was saying. I didn't understand the doctrine. They were trying to teach us nothing. And so it just took me getting used to be able to finally understand them. And it was good I did, because when I got out of the field, their accents were worse, and it really just helped me to get ahead. So at the Ghana MTC, the temple is nearby, and so you're able to actually go to the temple as a missionary in the Ghana MTC. And so that was a huge plus. Many people don't know that there's a temple in Ghana, but there is. And then another side note, I guess, that I could share is they're actually building a new MTC over in Ghana right next to the temple that will be fairly large, much larger than that other one. And so when I left, they were actually almost finished with it. I believe they're to the point where they're starting to put the exterior on it. So missionaries that will be going out soon, within the next year or so, will have a brand new MTC to experience, and maybe they'll feed them different food, I don't know. But it should be a lot better for them to be able to learn and to be able to have a better teaching environment.